Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Have a nice day, everyone. Today on this video, I will tell you about my article summary for my extensive reading class. Actually, this is my last YouTube presentation. I will tell you about myself. My name is Erlin Alpatikah. I come from 4B class Department of English Education at Islamic State University of Syarif Hidayatullah, Jakarta. Let me begin my presentation. Before I'm going to tell you about my articles, I will tell you about the connected between my 10 articles. My 10 articles deliver from English teachers who will teach foreign language, but it will differ with the level. The first article is how do teachers observe and evaluate elementary school students' foreign language performance, a case study from South Korea. So this article is delivered for English teachers who will teach elementary students who will study about English. The purpose of this article to help elementary teachers better understand, and also this article talk about the assessment from elementary schools English and to secondary school English. This article also an observation, so it has method. The method used is watching video of 4-6 grade students do simple jigsaw activity and shopping text. And from the conclusion, teachers within the same school level as well as across different school level vary substantially about their holistic judgment of their performance of young learners working in groups, as well as in how they arrive at such judgments. So this article delivered from in level elementary school. So in the second article is learner initiative in the language classroom. In this article, is delivered to the English teachers who will teach in junior high school. This let me show you the purpose. The purpose of this article is to identify how learner initiative can influence interaction pattern. And so this article also discuss about how teachers front activity in class can influence classroom activity and classroom interaction. Extract in this article is like conversation. The author made some conversation between the students and the teachers at the classroom. The purpose is to build interaction in classroom. For the conclusion, encouraging learner initiative may have positive outcomes on successful language learning, and that teachers' training should therefore seek practical ways to introduce the negotiate of meaning into the EFL classroom, EFL, English Foreign Language Classroom. Next to the third article, the third article is delivered to in the high level in junior high school. This article title is Older Children Need Phonemic Awareness Instructor 2, written by Susan Zabo. This article is to identify the ability to read well in an important element for successful school. So this article discuss about rapid phonemic is also necessary for build students reading comprehensive skills. TBRI's assessment, students are grammar phonemic and spelling knowledge. So in this highest grade in junior high school has to explain about how spelling the word in English. The conclusion is students' achievement will go up and teachers will feel very well. District allow teachers to be proactive and add the script program that has been case. Then in the fourth article, on this fourth article is delivered from English teachers who will teach foreign language in senior high school level. But also it is for international class. This article title is Phonology in Second Language Reading, not an optional extra. To demonstrate the favorably metaphor on travel skills in second language reading comparison in mean reading. This article based on observation, and the method is making two groups which consists of L1 learners of English and French. The authors built groups with the class is contained by L1 learners in English, so the students is friends who learn English. The authors list the meaning and pronunciation. And this is an international class, so the authors suggest that English and French become combined in one group, so they will interaction one each other in the group. Authors conclude that English teachers in this level better than to teach spoken language because to improving their phonology ability, the phonology skills. Next, my fifth article. The title is Peer Review: The Importance of Education for Best Practice. This is English teachers who will teach university students. To make sure students learn by peer review, discuss with peers about gender, ethnic, and language. Next, my sixth article. The title is Exploring the Potential of Word Processing for Non-Native Writers. It is different with the previous article. It's delivered from English teachers who teach foreign learners in university level, because it explains about writing process and quality of quantity writing and planning and pre-writing. So I, as an English student, I have been study about writing in my third semester. From sentence to discourse grammars, and English language teaching. This article is delivered from English teachers who will teach university students in high semester, I think, because in this article tells about the discourse of grammar and also the puzzles of grammars. And this is research study, but not an observation, because the author did their research from many references sources. Next, 8. My 8th article is Pushing Back Against Push-in, ESOL, Teacher Resistance, and in the Complexities of Coteaching. This article of my 8th article is more higher for English teachers. This is delivered from TESOL from TESOL, and this is an observation. Based on observation, the method is conducted 19 classroom observation that focus on the co-teachers and co-teaching. This is more complex, yes. I think the conclusion is performance-based focus groups as one approach for articulating the challenging aspect of co-teaching partnership, fostering dialogue and relationship buildings. Next, in my ninth articles is medieval and modern views of universal grammar and the nature of second language learning. So by the time my first and then my last article is more higher levels. In this NIN article, I think it's delivered to the linguistic for the linguistic professional. Because this article discuss about the relationship between the ideal universal grammar and the second language teaching and learning in medieval Europe, and also this is content by European background. This now isn't a recent study, so the article didn't show the data as similar with the previous one. It's only content by from some resources. Next, my 10th. Because in the NIN article is achieved to the higher level from English teachers and professor, and in the 10 I tell you about the background in Indonesia, because in the NIN article the article show the background of Europe, and in the 10 article the article tell about the background English revolution in Indonesia, especially. The article is literacy in English and the transformation of self and society in post-Soeharto Indonesia. I can imagine. I don't know that Indonesia can have a journal to deny Philipson's assumption, but non-English speakers have not chance to be rich in this age. I think the English speaker have to help the non-English speakers lift themselves of poverty. As you know, in Indonesia, English is a foreign language, not the second language, because the nationality of Indonesia is Bahasa, and the author tells his impression about Indonesian schools in this article. No, I like this article because this article deny Philipson's assumption about non-English speaker, non-English speaking have not chance to be rich in this age. Philipson think that Indonesian people cannot be rich. Okay, but the authors Merchant Lamb deny it. Merchant thinks that Indonesia can be rich too, not because this Indonesia cannot be speak Indonesia, but then so Philipson think Indonesia cannot be rich. Okay, now Indonesia can be speak in English, although Indonesians still use as foreign language. Okay, thanks for your attention. I wish I can has a good score for my all of my duty in extensive reading class. That's all for me.